Hi folks, Steve Hindi here again for Showing Animals Respect and Kindness, or SHARK. Those of you who follow our efforts to stop pigeon shoots in Pennsylvania may recall that in December 2013, we held a protest outside the Women's Humane Society in Bensalem Township. The protest, which exposed the Society's refusal to work against pigeon shoots held very close to its headquarters, included an incident wherein a vehicle entering the Humane Society's property swerved at a shark investigator, hitting his sign and very nearly hitting him.
He goes over here and he makes a sudden turn right at me. And I have to leap backwards and it hits the sign and I spin around here and I'm like, what the hell?
This was an intentional act, according to not only the investigator, but also an independent witness.
I was standing right here and I saw an SUV cross the line into the lane where I'm standing, continue on, and clip the sign of that gentleman standing there, and then turn into the parking lot of the Women's SPCA.
On March 7, 2014, we found that same vehicle back in the Humane Society's parking lot, meaning that it likely belongs to either an employee or a volunteer of the organization. Next, we walked into the Women's Humane Society building, and here's what happened.
Last name B-O-H-N. B like boy, O-H-N.
I'm going to have to ask you to turn off your camera. We don't permit filming in the building.
This is kind of an extenuating circumstance.
Well, we don't permit, you know.
Who are you?
Yes,
Who
it
are
is
you?
Jane.
I'm Steve Hindi.
How nice to meet you.
Good to meet you.
Please turn off the cameras.
Carolyn, come on out here and talk to us, would you?
I need to ask you.
Come on out here, Jane. Bring the camera outside.
Thank you so much, Janet. Thank you, sweetie.
There's a vehicle out here that almost hit one of my guys. You know about it, and I need to talk to you. The police have been called. Let's talk.
Okay, so now what I have to do
You don't want to talk?
is make an appointment.
Okay.
Carolyn Unger is the Director of Development and Communications for the Women's Humane Society. Ms. Unger did not want to discuss or identify the suspect who intentionally almost hit someone with his vehicle. That strikes me as very odd. If they have a bad actor on their staff or as a volunteer, you'd think that they would like to know. Or perhaps they know exactly what happened and who almost hit our person, and it's just not a problem for them. Whatever the case, the Women's Humane Society is showing itself for the kind of organization it is. While claiming to investigate and fight animal abuse, the Humane Society ignores some of the worst animal abuse in the country just a few miles away. The Society brings in millions of dollars a year and sits on many millions more. Its leadership makes fat salaries. Last but not least, the Humane Society knows one of its people almost hit one of our people with an SUV, and it's apparently all right with that. You can call the Women's Humane Society at 215-750-5252 to ask what is going on. Please be courteous at all times and feel free to update the rest of us in the comments section here afterward. I'm Steve Hindi for Showing Animals Respect and Kindness.
Showing Animals Respect and Kindness, or SHARK, works nationwide and beyond to protect all creatures, great and small. On the land, in the water, and in the air, we are on the front lines of animal protection, advocating for the forgotten ones.